welcome to a Tuesday edition with Donnie K. Thought I'd do an update from the podcast that I did the other day on XRP and why I like it. Today I kind of briefly want to talk about RLUSD's launch, as well as some upcoming events that may impact the price of XRP during this bull run. Believe me, this is not going to be taking over my channel. It's a topic I'm interested in, and I kind of like to keep it free-flowing, that I can voice my opinions on pretty much any topic. So if you look back a couple years, some of my previous videos were about lifting weights and beer reviews and things of that nature, so I kind of like to keep a diverse lifestyle. So anyways, back to what is going on. So RLUSD launched today. It's a Ripple stablecoin. So currently there are two US dollar stablecoins besides RLUSD, so that makes it three. There's USD Tether and USD Circle, I believe, USDC. So USD Tether is, from what I understand, not really backed by anything, and they're not actually compliant with, Security Exchange Commission. So Ripple, over the last 6 months, maybe a little bit longer, announced that they are going to launch a stablecoin. So for people that don't know what a stablecoin is, it's essentially a cryptocurrency that is pegged by the dollar. So it pretty much traces the dollar. These can be used locally, from what I understand, and what it offers to the XRP ledger is more on-demand liquidity. So some of what I understand, and I could be wrong, but whatever, is that stablecoins can be used more for like local transactions, whereas XRP is used for cross-border payments. So and then also USD's stablecoins can be backed by the government, or it can be backed by bonds, from what I understand as well. So this really opens up a new market. So I was looking at some projections, I think a couple weeks ago, and they're projecting that the USD stable market, or just the stable coin market, is going to hit $1.5 trillion by, I think, 2030, could be 2028. And so this is going to introduce a ton of liquidity on the XRP ledger, as well as money, liquidity, money, whatever you want to call it. So Ripple has basically been working with the government for the last 6 months on ensuring that the stablecoin was kosher and that it followed all the rules and regulations. It was supposed to launch last week, but it officially launched today. From what I've seen, it's up and running, working. So coins are already being sold, I think, on 5 exchanges. So how does that affect XRP price? So today, overnight, I think it went from 240 to, when I woke up this morning, to like 277. So it looks like it broke its like 13 and 50-day EMA today, and it looks like it's settling somewhere, hopefully around a 260 line of support, which is good if we're going to look for higher highs in the future. I was expecting it to maybe at least touch 3 again today, like it did about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but it looks like it's kind of broke its consolidation. So overall, that's good. Some other things I want to touch on. There's probably 3 or 4 things at least in the next 3 to 6 months that could impact the price of XRP. So the first is going to be obviously January 20th, with a pro-crypto administration coming in. That could greatly affect the price, especially if it gets regulation or clarity. So that could open up a lot of avenues, and then banks could start using it, which is inevitably what it was built for. So that could really bring the price up. The SEC's chairman, Gary Gensler, is going to be stepping down on January 20th as well, and he is the person that has brought essentially 4 years of lawsuits to Ripple. So that's going to definitely hopefully help with the SEC appeal, and that they just finally dropped the case. That's good. The March time frame, I think they're looking at an XRP ETF to be approved, or multiple ETFs to be approved. which is ETF, externally traded funds, ETF. I can't remember what it stands for off the top of my head. But anyways, it's going to be a stock that's pegged to the price, or somewhere around there for as a stock. Essentially what they do is they'll buy a basket of, or large pool of XRP, and then that stock is going to be reflected, so people that are not really into crypto are still able to utilize that asset to make money through the stock exchange. So that's good. When Bitcoin's ETF came out, it really helped them out a lot, because what it does is it freezes up those those cryptocurrency coins, those crypto coins, so that they're not able to be used, which inevitably drives the price up. So if there's an ETF, that means they buy up a lot of coins, and so that'll increase the price as well. And then lastly, what did I want to talk about? Okay, so the ETF, Ripple is looking to IPO as a company, which means that they're going to go public hopefully next year. Currently, I think they're sitting at an $8 to $10 billion valuation, which for any company is good, but they're looking to go a lot higher, especially as they get, banks on board. So some of the banks that they've talked to over the last, I would say, 10 years include banks like Bank of America, JP Morgan, as well as SBI Holdings out of Japan. There was, I think, an interview from the head of SBI Holdings, I think in 2020, that stated he expects that 80% of all banks will be using XRP in Japan, which is a $5 trillion market, annual market. So that'll greatly increase the price. But overall, I think there's I've heard this before, that there's 1,700 non-disclosure agreements, possibly with banks, that Ripple can't talk about until they have legal clarity. So anyways, if you like this video, I try to keep it short and to the point. Let me know, give me a thumbs up, maybe a follow. If you want to hear about any other cryptos, I'd probably have to do some research besides maybe some XLM or some Hedera. But let me know in the comments if you want to see any specific videos, or if you like this one, or maybe you just want me to get back to my normal type of videos, self-help and things of that nature. So anyways, want to keep it short and sweet, to the point, and I hope you have a beautiful day.